Global Goal experts. It is time to learn about what your Jigsaw project is and how you are going to do it. So, in your classwork tab, scroll down to Global Goals. You are going to click on Jigsaw, and then it will open up your assignment. When you are in your assignment, there's just brief directions right here. Essentially what this is, you are picking a global goal, 1 through 17, just one, to research and teach the rest of your classmates about. The Jigsaw document has more detailed directions. You will turn something in at the end. If you do things digitally, turn it all in. If you do things on paper, click that mark as done button and then comment with did it on paper or done on paper. So let's look at what your Jigsaw is. So you are going to pick a global goal and teach the rest of us about it. Oh, still thinking. Sorry. Your learning targets, I can use information from multiple sources to increase my knowledge, and I can take notes and credit sources. This is a summative, so you are going to get a score on it, but you have been practicing these things with the other global goals activities that we've done, and if you scroll to the bottom, our rubric is down here. So I can use information from multiple sources to increase my knowledge of a topic. I can credit sources without plagiarizing. That's what you're aiming for. And these learning targets get you to that. And those have also been the learning targets we've done with other stuff so far with the global goals. So, more specifically, let's zoom this in a little bit. Your task is creating a jigsaw. That is what your research is. There are 3 parts. Part 1, you are going to explore the Global Goals website. It is linked right here. When you're on the website, something like this will show up, and if you click on a specific square, so see how Goal 3, Good Health and Well-Being, is highlighted in the bright blue square right here, click on that square and it's going to bring you to a page that goes into more detail about what the global goal is, why it's there, the targets that it has, because each goal has targets. If we just said, hey, good health and well-being, go, would not go well. Just like if you say, hey, I'm going to get a 4 in all my classes, go. Not going to go well. We have to have targets or more specific things that we're aiming for to get to the larger goal. So clicking on this box will get you to that information and other information and resources with the goal. You're going to pick the top 3 goals you're most interested in, and then you're going to, step 3, email me your top 3 choices. I'm going to email you back with your global goal. You're not going to have the same global goal researched by multiple people in the same class. That would be just boring. So that is part 1. Part 2 is where the research comes in. So you're going to research and take notes on your goal. Citing the work you used and citing all the hard work you've done and all the things you read is part of that. You're going to use the Global Goal Resources document to find your specific global goal and resources for it. So this is a document that is linked right here. It is also right here in Google Classroom. So either way to get to it, I did try really hard to make the resources more kind of obvious out there. In the past, they've been like hidden in things. So this is the Global Goals website right at the top. It is also linked with each goal right here. There are goal number video playlist options below for each of the goals, so they're the last thing that is there. There are multiple videos in each playlist. If you want to watch them all, great. If you just want to pick one that you think gets you the best information, that's also fine. 1 video equals 1 source. So if you watch 2 videos, you have 2 sources. So down here, you'll see the goal is on the left side. Resources for the goal are on the right side. These are all hyperlinks, so they should bring you right to the source. And every goal will have at least 3 resources linked with it. So back to our document. So you can find that on Google Classroom or right here. Step 3, use a graphic organizer or your own note-taking method. If you have one that works, great. To take notes. You do actually have to take the notes. So you can't say that your note-taking method is like, oh, I'm going to write down a couple words and call it good. Or like, we're doing the note thing. And then for citations, I would recommend using EasyBib. It is linked right here in this article. In this direction document. It's easy. It does it for you. All you got to do is click and type and then overview it at the end and be like, yep, that matches up with what the article that I was just reading or the video that I was just watching. Step 4, we are going to go over things that you must have in your research. So you need to have research from at least 2 different sources. If you use the resources document, it's there. You got it. You have to have the name of your goal, the purpose of your goal, a description, and an explanation. So you can't just say, goal 3, good health and well-being. Like, describe it a little bit. The goal targets, use the Global Goals website to find this. It does list them out and it gives you like goal 3.1. So the 0.1 would be the target, and then it will give you the name. 3 facts and figures related to your goal. So this would be like something to do with numbers or a statistic or something like that. I'll add this right here. Comparison of countries. So something like that. If you're stuck, we can look at that individually and find out what would work. Images, and then a citation. This says on the back, it's not the focal point here. You are creating a visual for this. It is coming, though. Things that are nice to have. So you do not need to have these, but they are nice to have. They will help show that you really can do this skill really well. Research from additional sources, so more than 2 sources, and going out on your own or with support and finding sources that aren't necessarily listed in that resources document. So taking that extra step to be like, okay, like I'm still needing some more information, so I'm going to go find it. Connections to other global goals. So similarities, you see 2 goals that you're like, hey, to have no poverty, we got to have no hunger. So making those connections of similarities between goals or goals that kind of depend on one another. Reasoning for why this goal could be the most important one. So how would you pitch that? How would you be like, this goal right here, this is the one we really got to do. We have to have this goal. We have to have goal number 7 if we want to have all of these other goals. Or we have to have goal 17 and have a partnership between goals and countries if we want to get to these 16 other ones. Step 6, you are going to create a 1-pager to show your research. So a 1-pager is, let me get a piece of paper. This is a picture of the global goals. So a 1-pager would be like, you can hold up a piece of paper and be like, boom, this is my information. 1-page document that you're going to show to our class to be like, goal 3, here we go. Goal 11, here we go. You're not going to just like list your notes. A 1-pager has the information in more of a concise form. So it's like you're making a slide in a slideshow. So it has information, but concise, condensed, but you still get the point, and some visuals. You can create, and so your 1-pager is what you're going to use to show our class about it. You can create your 1-pager digitally or on paper. It's entirely up to you. If you want to do it digitally, I would recommend using the website Canva, which is linked right here. It will bring you to this website. You'll likely, I think you need to create an account, but you can just create an account and click sign in with Google, sign in with Google. But it has templates and things that you can use. These are some of the ones I've made. It has templates that are kind of set up that you can populate and fill in with your own information, and you can change the color, the images, all that stuff. You can also just do a Google slide. So you don't need a whole slideshow, but just create a Google slideshow with 1 slide to put your information in. Either way, get creative. Make something pretty. We're going to hang it on the walls. If you want to do this on paper, you could do freehand. You could use, I have a bunch of old magazines that you can use to cut some things out of and kind of make collages. You can find pictures online that we can print out. You could type your information and cut it out and put it different places. It's up to you, but get creative with it again. Part 3 is super simple. You are going to turn in your visual, your notes, and citations to Google Classroom. Digital, just turn it all in, send it in there. Paper, mark as done, comment on paper, put the stuff in the green turn-in bin that's on my bookshelves. And then we're going to share our global goals with others. We are going to do that in class. And then since this is a summative and it's getting a score, it is down here, the rubric, and a place to leave feedback. So this is the global goals jigsaw. And then it is again on Classroom under global goals, directions, resources, graphic organizer. And then I have all the typical resources that we've had all semester in my room that we can use as well.